Easy's video.
Up about the psychological and domestic abuse, stalking and harassment,
All right.
and threats of blackmail that Ms. Kiff has done
Hold
towards
up.
me in some of these issues.
I gotta take a piss, get a refill, and we're gonna go one of y'all, including me. Fuck me. Like, fuck y'all niggas.
Which are still
Let's
ongoing.
get into this.
I am totally okay with exposing a lot of things and saying things. At this point, I think it's pretty obvious I will not be friends with any of these people after this. Ludwig was right. I am going to completely separate myself from these people in this community, which is fine, and I've already been doing it. But I have hundreds of messages and DMs from people, things that people probably would never want to get released that are very interesting for everyone, and I will be releasing it as time goes on, because why not? Go crazy. Who cares?
Boy, this is actually sick and disgusting. Remember that?
So what's happening, bro? I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this isn't something that y'all niggas should be doing over the internet. I feel like some of this stuff should be done in a courtroom, not an internet. But that's just me.
That young streamer Imaru who we covered 7 days ago on this channel.
Everything's just fucking clicked.
At TwitchCon, the young streamer who had her assailant come around the barricade and come up, hug her, kiss her on the neck, potentially have something in his hand to, I don't know, do something with it. I can't even honestly think of what he was gonna do with the device that he had in his hand. Yeah, that same streamer. Well, in her address to Dan Clancy and the Twitch community about what happened, she said something very, very interesting. Something that had my ears kind of perk up.
Everything that's...
Honestly, this has been a really hard year for me. Honestly, it's been a really hard, 2 years. I've been carrying a lot of really heavy burdens. There's a lot of things that I haven't wanted to talk about that I think I will probably be talking about.
Okay. I'm gonna try not to be biased here, because me personally, I hate y'all big streamers. I'm not gonna lie, I hate all of y'all niggas. Y'all niggas suck. So I'm not really 100% sure what happened in the situation, so I'm willing to learn and show empathy, because I don't know what happened at this moment in time. But what I will say is some of the stuff that I'm hearing is sexual assault. I know about the other clip, but Ms. Cliff sexually assaulted her or something. I don't know the exact details. But that's something that you should be telling to the police, not your viewers. You know what I'm saying? Or you should have handled it first with the police, and then after, released it to the viewers, because it's what is this doing? What is this solving? Well, we're gonna get him canceled. We're just gonna have each other's fan groups go at each other. Handle this shit in a courtroom, bro.
When I get home from TwitchCon.
And lo and behold, the thing that she was talking about was levying allegations of SA, domestic abuse, verbal abuse, and a bunch of other things on streamer Miss.
See, that should be handled in the courtroom. I don't know if they are handling that in the courtroom, and it just happened to get out and people are covering it. But my brother, you're in the wrong place. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all niggas are in the wrong place. We shouldn't know about this. Nigga, a fucking judge should. A judge should be hearing about this, not us.
Her ex-boyfriend. Now, I'm gonna give a trigger warning. Some of the stuff that's about to be discussed in this video is actually kind of disgusting, and not even kind of disgusting, it's quite disgusting. But you get to hear both her telling of the events, and because we waited long enough, we also get his telling and admittance to a lot of the things that she claims that he did in his own words. Imaru starts off this conversation by talking about how controlling and emotionally abusive Miss Kiff is. She talks about 2 different instances. One instance in which she was made to cry for hours on end based off of Miss Kiff's drunken rage about him being, so insecure about his viewership. Imaru had more viewers than he did, and he didn't like the way that she was streaming on one of her Q&A drunken streams. So he called / texted her and started berating her about how she was conducting herself on stream.
Is this her boyfriend? I don't understand. Why does that nigga care? Are they in is it an AMP type thing? Like a group?
Causing her to take
Is he the leader of the group?
45-minute intermission to go off and handle this situation, only to come back and cry on camera.
Okay, wait, I need to walk around for a second. I'm a little bit, I think I took too many shots too quickly. I'm doing great. Okay. I'm feeling great right now. So why don't we continue the Q&A for a little bit?
Now, Miss Kip would claim that she was going to.
Like, that was that situation is something that we can hear about. I feel like that's like kind of weird. Word type shit. All right, nah, Gerard texted me, but hold up, you literally lift your legs like a cheerleader multiple times, stick the bottle in between your legs and play with it. Farm those parasocial people by doing this content in the first place after claiming to me you don't want these weirdos and you hate this community, hate the just chatting community. I genuinely don't think of things like that as sexual when I'm doing it, especially when I'm wearing pajama pants, but I'll stop. Okay, lol. I do dislike having to always make content for those type of viewers, but I thought this was something that would be easy and low effort. Go to sleep on stream. Clearly it's not one we've talked about or you know how to do. Right. What? Am I retarded? Like, I know I'm retarded, but that's what the nigga got mad at? The nigga got mad because she put a bottle between her legs? Like, the nigga got mad because she did like this? Like, hold up. The nigga got mad because she did, like, this is the bottle, right? The nigga got mad because she did this? Oh shit, y'all can't see because the chair's in the way. Fuck. Hold up. This is the bottle. So he did this? All she did was this? That's not even crazy. That's literally not even crazy. You can't even see the bottle on mine. That's all she did? And he's mad at that? Like, I'm confused. What's the problem? Like, I genuinely don't, I don't even understand how this is a discussion. Like, this is what I mean. Y'all big streamers are so fucking weird. Like, why is this even a discussion?
Farm parasocial viewerships. He was claiming that she was doing sexual things to, you know, garner a certain type of audience. He was saying that she was lifting her legs and doing something sexual with the bottle. But let me show you the clips. These are the clips that Ms. Kip is talking about that is garnering this audience. He's saying that this is a way for her to sexualize herself in order to, it's some weird and controlling ass shit. I'm turned on. I don't know. And this
that's what she did? Wait. That's it? This is all she did?
Sexualize herself in order to, it's some weird and controlling ass shit.
She put her leg up?
Turned on. I don't know. In this one, you
can't even see anything.
Turned on by this, like, I don't. Now, Miss Kip goes on to address these allegations that he is
like,
some sort of
oh
controlling.
my god.
He acknowledges that he is this type of person, but I'm gonna play it and let you hear how he describes it. That way, you can make your own judgments.
I know I wasn't perfect with my language or tone throughout this entire relationship. I know I wasn't.
Okay, so they're together? They're together? They're dating? Oh my god.
In regards to being controlling, I told her many things. I told her to dress older, to stop wearing pajamas, to stop talking about stalkers and schizos as a whole, stop talking about past relationships, and yes, I didn't want her to travel without me. I also said that I didn't want her...
You didn't want her to travel without you? Nigga. Okay, like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm going to fucking lose it. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna let the video play.
And yes,
I'm just gonna let the video play.
I didn't want her to travel without me. I also said that I didn't want her to hang out with specific people. This is because I...
Why? Okay. Why though? Specific people, why? First off, what does that mean and who? Obviously, you don't want your significant other hanging out with somebody who's actively trying to fuck them, right? Obviously. But like, at the same time, if your partner's going to fuck them, then they're going to fuck them. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you're gonna, it's not like you gotta keep them away because, like, oh, they're just this innocent being, and if someone just happens to come down the line, then they just happen to fuck. Like, well, it was unavoidable. I wasn't there to stop it. Like, no, that's not how that shit works. If a nigga wanted to cheat, then a nigga's gonna cheat on you. And that doesn't matter if they're male or female, nigga. That just means they're a bad human, okay? Stop fucking trying to separate everybody with everything, first off. Second off, alright? Second thing that pisses me off about this is, like, nigga, like, depending on the person's character is a reason for you not to hang out with them, right? Like, if I'm hanging out with somebody who's making me spend a lot more money, who's making me do dumb shit, who's getting me in trouble with police, or somebody who's using me, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I would expect my significant other to be like, hey, maybe you shouldn't hang out with that person. They're bad for you. They're bad for your life. But I don't think that's why y'all niggas are doing it. I think y'all niggas are doing it because it's like, oh, he has a dick, you're gonna fuck her. Or, oh, she has a vagina, so you're gonna fuck him. Like, it's like, y'all, oh my god, y'all niggas piss me off!
Want her to get hurt. I didn't want Emmy to get assaulted. I didn't want some man to do something to her when I'm not there, and I wanted to keep her safe.
Oh, keep her safe.
How my mental was and who I was back then, that I didn't do everything right. I know I could have done better, and I'm sorry. I know I was controlling, and I should have just ended the fucking relationship, but I was so confused as a person, and I'm sorry I didn't. I'm sorry things got to this point, man.
A way to sell it. I ain't gonna lie, Miss Kip, way to sell it. He didn't want anybody else to end up harming her because he wanted to be the only one to do it. This isn't the only situation of him being emotionally abusive to her.
Again, you can go see this in some of his VODs in his bedroom, the holes in the wall. There would be times where he was upset at me, and I would go to my stream room and literally lock myself in to get away from him, and he would be banging on the door and screaming at me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
At the time, he also would more often do things like going, like if we were...
Alright, see, but this stuff, okay, what we're talking about now should be different than the sexual assault allegations that we're going to get into, or that you mentioned. Niggas shouldn't know about that. Thousands of niggas shouldn't know about, like, the sexual abuse and shit. All of the stuff that we're learning right now, like, this is just relationship drama. So I can understand why they're revealing that to the viewers. But once we start getting into, like, sexual harassment, domestic abuse, I think it's time to bring it to the judge and not my YouTube channel. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Like, it gets to a point.
Driving in the car together, he would be going like 150 miles an hour, and like one time he even said like, well, now we're both gonna die, like threatening to kill both of us.
I'm gonna say this for anybody who's dealing with any sort of relationships or situationships that they feel potentially have the signs of being toxic. Anybody that
150 miles an hour, and like one time he even said like, well, now we're both gonna die, like threatening to kill.
I don't think bro was going 150. He was probably going like 120, realistically. That's not the point. I'm nitpicking. Unless they have a video of it, obviously. But I have a feeling it wasn't 150 exactly. I know she wasn't being exact, but it does sound a little crazier. But like, I've also made jokes like that with my friends, or like my friends who can't drive, but like I get it. I get how it can make someone feel upset.
Both of us.
I'm gonna say this for anybody who's dealing with any sort of relationships or situationships that they feel potentially have the signs of being toxic. Anybody that's actively punching a hole in a wall, something that doesn't damage the wall greater than the hole that you put in it, but damages you, like they're physically willing to sacrifice themselves, that person is abusive and they are willing to punch you. The same thing with threats of violence or harming yourself. It's all kikis and ha-has until it's not. That whole conversation about, oh, I'm gonna drive 150 miles per hour and we'll both end up dead in this car, that is not something to play with. That's not something to take lightly. If you're hearing those types of talking points in your relationship, that's a clear indicator and sign that somebody is abusive and that you should get out. This is a bit of violence that Miskiff himself.
Also depends on the tone. You can joke around with your significant other. You know what I'm saying? Like, Whatever. Y'all streamers piss me off.
Self even owns up to in his response
I get what he's saying because in the context, but like, my brother.
to this Imaru blasting of him.
I was not perfect, and I reflect on those situations with poor taste to myself. I'm ashamed that the situations got so bad, but Emmy was also violent. She would throw clothes or plushies at me, and I punched holes in the walls or slammed doors in aggression. I one time did...
Nigga, what? Threw plushies at you? Yeah, if you don't get your weird ass out of here, nigga. Yeah, nigga, you done, bro. You finished, bro. Like,
I'd say I was going to
nigga,
kill
what?
myself during an argument. But Emmy did this as well numerous times. She would constantly say she's going to kill herself in arguments, and I have a picture where while I had a gun pointed at one of her stalkers who came to my house while she was in Kansas, she told me she was going to kill herself out of aggression of the situation while it was happening.
Based off of everything that I watched throughout these videos, Miss
What?
has a common theme of being insecure about his status and his stature in the content creator sphere. You would think somebody who is as big as him would feel like he is more of a success. But listening to Imaru talk about a time where Miss Skiff decided to drive 150 miles per hour again on the road, it seems as though he is always constantly questioning who he is and his place in the hierarchy of creators.
This wasn't like even necessarily because of me or like because of something I did a lot of the time. Like one of the times that it happened, it was because we were just getting food and he was on his phone and he saw that Mr. Beast had put out a video and Mr. Beast had invited another streamer and he was like, oh, Mr. Beast invited this guy to his video, not me. And I was like, oh, well, you know, like, huh, yeah, I guess so. Which led to him going 150 miles per hour in the car and talking about killing himself while doing it.
And I'm always a guy of pattern recognition. So when I went to do my digging for this video, it seems as though this is something that he struggled with before. Who he is and people around him surpassing him. Hell, even his ex, Maya, who the internet through this research is claiming that he also did abuse her, he showed some signs of insecurity towards her and her growing viewership when they were together.
I was terrified. I couldn't understand what was happening. My viewers were dropping, Maya's were only going up. And there was a part of me that thought that I was going to be smaller than her, and I don't know if it was my ego or what, but I couldn't take it. I felt like shit. And I was on the phone with Austin, and then XQC, I somehow got on a call with him, and he talked to me for hours, making me feel better about it. And he did. And I genuinely, after talking to him, felt a lot better. And I don't think he even realizes what he did for me in that call, but he really did help me a lot. I was nonstop. It's all I could think about is that she was beating me as a streamer, and I was going to die. But then he reminded me that women have a cap and men just grow as streamers, and that's pretty much just fucking it.
Hey,
Mom
man,
said your hair
real
looks
classy,
fire. Y'all niggas
Just
watching?
Stand up, guys. Stand up, guys.
It's
this
fucking-
leads us to our biggest claim in this video.
Yo, I don't know if y'all niggas are watching my autism, but this shit is fucking up. This shit is fucking up my my shit. It feels weird underneath the hat, but I don't feel like fucking curling it up, but I do look crazy without it. I'm not gonna cap.
Video. This is where Imaru claimed
I'm
that
not
Miss Kim
gonna
did
cap.
2 things. 1, he gave her a black eye by throwing a phone at her, and 2, he committed an essay against her.
I did not
So,
what? Okay, yo. Oh my god. These niggas pissed me off. Like, yo, I'm assuming y'all can see my goods. I'm assuming y'all can see me being autistic. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I try. It was perfect. It was okay, I can't speak. This is my mug. I don't know if you can see it better. My mug though.
bottles.
All right, let's
like,
continue.
Plastic bottles of liquid in it, not like glass bottles, at me, despite me telling him like I didn't like it and it scared me and I bruise very easily.
Wait.
Despite, like plastic.
What did-
Two, he committed
What did he
an
do?
essay against her.
He would throw bottles.
Yeah, okay, see, this is the part where it's like, why are we telling our viewers this? This is where I'm starting to be like, okay, maybe we should bring the law into this. We're starting to get into sexual assault. What is the internet gonna do? Please tell me. Like, hello?
Like plastic bottles with liquid in it, not like glass bottles at me, despite me telling him like I didn't like it and it scared me. And
What
I
type
very
of sexual
easily.
assault we
He would,
talking about?
Throw his phone at me. I would tell him, you know, it scared me, I don't like it. And one time it even hit me in the eye, which caused me to get a black eye. I was crying like crazy because the emotions
Yeah,
were just
see,
very
like-
high because I was dealing with a lot of major shifts in my life as a result of me attempting
Nah, see,
to
okay,
start
okay.
to try to
See, this is where y'all niggas is bugging, right? Y'all niggas should have handled this. Y'all niggas should have handled this legally with the domestic abuse and the sexual assault. Y'all niggas should have handled that legally without anybody knowing, or at least tried, and then came out after and been like, yo, this is what happened, blah, 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 right? But, like, to sit here and just tell everybody everything without even bringing any legal thing, to just have, like, this war between communities of subscribers, is autistic, because that's what this feels like. It doesn't feel like we're trying to it doesn't feel like we're trying to solve the problem. It feels like we're just trying to have like this community war. And I don't know if I'm the only person that's getting this type of vibe, but that's how it feels. Hold up. Run it. Type shit. Whoa. What's up, Mr. Moist? Hello? Mr. Moist, I don't know if my mother's still here, but you can say hi to her. She was watching the stream. I just got a fucking text. She was like, yo, your hair looks, well, I think it's mother and father. They were like, yo, your hair looks fire, because I was fucking with it. And I was like, yo, don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me, okay?
Yeah, like you said, that shit's mid.
Real. Yeah, I've been praying.
Real.
Yo, I'm not even about to lie. Since Sean's been being a bitch-ass nigga, you know what I did?
What?
I drove to his house at, like, it was my day off, so I drove to his house at, like, fucking maybe, like, 11 or 12, because I had to drop Aaliyah off, and I had to go to the garage, so that way we could put some coolant in my car. After I did all that shit, I went to Sean's house, and I just fucking put his charger right in front of his door outside. And then, like, a few hours later, I texted him, but I was like, your shit's in front of your door. And then bro could answer my messages, and now bro's been now bro's sending me all types of memes and shit, and fucking hitting me up. Nah, nigga, fuck you, nigga. You want to be a bitch ass nigga over a fucking charger? Like, after I offered to buy him a new one, Jordan offered him to buy him a new one, and like, all we did was tell bro to wait. And I told this nigga not to leave it at my house, cause we were both gonna forget it. And what happened? We both forgot it.
Nah, bro, you're full for real. You should have known. You should have known not to bring it with him.
Like, the nigga's being a bitch ass nigga. Like, nah, that shit pissed me off.
Real.
Like, hello? I had to wake up at fucking 4 in the morning. No, we need to go to Jalen's house. We need to go to Jalen's house so that way we can do a pit stop for a charger. And since we're not getting the charger, I'm going to kick the back seat and I'm going to ignore you niggas.
That was insanely devious work there. I ain't gonna lie.
Like, oh my god. Nah, I've been obsessed with Ball Pit, though. Ball Pit, that shit...
Another streamer, and he was like, oh, Mr. Beast invited this guy to his video, not me. And I was like, oh, well...
Better about it.
Alright.
And he did. And I genuinely, after talking to him, felt a lot better. And I don't think he even realizes what he did for me in that call, but he really did help me a lot. I was nonstop. It's all I could think about is that she was beating me as a streamer and I was going to die.
Nah, nigga.
But then he reminded me that women have a cap and men just grow as streamers, and that's pretty much just fucking it.
Hey man, real classy dudes these guys are. Just stand up guys. stand up, guys. This leads us to our biggest claim in this video. This is where Imaru claimed that Miskif did two things. One, he gave her a black eye by throwing a phone at her, and two, he committed SA against her.
He would throw
Yeah, see, this is what I think should be brought to a judge, bro. I think this should be brought to a judge. Like, I don't think niggas should be discussing this on the internet. I don't think we should know about this.
like plastic balls with liquid in it, not like glass bottles, at me.
It's a lot of
despite
fucking
me telling
Kirby's.
him, like, I didn't
Look at
like
all
it,
those
and it
Kirby's.
scared me, and I bruise very easily. He would throw his phone at me. I would tell him, you know, it scared me, I don't like it. And one time it even hit me in the eye, which caused me to get a black eye. I was crying like crazy because the emotions were just very high, because I was dealing with a lot of major shifts in my life as a result of me attempting to start to try to distance myself from him. So yeah, we were just talking and I was crying.
You guys want to see Percy? Look at
Try
him.
to comfort me by hugging me while I was sitting on the
Boy.
couch and holding me really close to him. And when this was happening, we hadn't talked in quite a while, and I'm usually very uncomfortable with being touched a lot by people that I'm not in a relationship with. But I let him hold me while I was crying, and he started kissing me in my face, and I let him do it. I was still sobbing a lot. And then suddenly he tried to climb on top of me and aggressively shoved his hand down my pants. And I screamed, and when I screamed, he jumped off me like a cat, like. And instead of apologizing or checking if I was okay, he said, "I feel weird now. I feel like I did something wrong. I have to go." And he immediately left my house while I was still crying.
Now, I think Imaru, somebody who just came out of the TwitchCon situation where she got assaulted, knows how serious this is. Knows that she can't just levy these allegations, you know, baselessly and aimlessly. And anybody who is a victim of SA, like, I'm standing with you totally. Especially after Miskif comes and gives his explanations as to how both situations happened. I have no choice but to believe her wholeheartedly, because what he says is just hogwash and baloney.
She brushed over that I threw water bottles or my phone near her, but that wasn't during fights. I want to make that very clear. It would be me throwing my phone on my bed when I brushed my teeth. She did tell me she got a bruise from it, and I stopped. That's all that happened. I will throw you and show you an example, Chad.
Why are you scratching me up? Don't play with the strings on my pants, Goofy.
That's what you want us to believe? Now, I don't believe that black eye story for 1 second. You're telling me that you casually tossed your phone in water bottles or whatever the case may be, and it's something that just so happened to hit her in her eye?
Alright. That's possible. It's not like it's why are we acting like that's completely impossible to happen? It's not like it's out of the realm of possibilities. It could happen. He could have just tossed his phone and it hit her. Not saying I believe the nigga, but like to act like that's a completely impossible thing to never happen is crazy.
To give her a black eye. Now let me ask you this: why after that situation was Imaru
Just say you don't believe the nigga.
lying to people about how she got the black eye?
I actually had like a small black eye from running into something, and no one could tell. I thought I wouldn't be able to cover it because it was really bad. What'd you run into? I was like turning a corner really fast, and I hit like the bottom of my eye socket on the wall.
Y'all couldn't even come up with a better excuse as to how she got the damn black eye.
Real. Like, I don't believe this nigga. Let me make it clear. I don't believe that nigga. But that's totally possible. She could have just been laying on the bed, he tossed it, and then it hit her in the eye. That's totally... It's not like it's impossible. But I don't believe the nigga. Let's make that very clear. I don't believe the nigga. But it's possible.
To a doorknob or door hinge or whatever to hit her in the eye socket. And apparently it was really
Like,
bad.
it's possible. He could have just tossed his phone and then the nigga got
But
hit.
she got that.
But I don't believe it in this instance. But it's not like it's impossible.
A phone hitting her in the face? I can't believe that for 1 second. And if that's the excuse that you're gonna use for the black eye, let's hear the excuse that you used for the SA.
We broke up for about a month, then got back together because we thought we can make it work. We went to get food at BJ's, a common place where we would get food, and then we went back to her house. We cuddled for about 30 minutes and started to kiss. She said that she was okay with this on her stream, and I
This nigga's reading a script.
started to advance to the next stage because I thought that's what she wanted. She yelped, and I immediately sprung up and was scared if I did anything wrong. or did wrong in general.
No mention of the crime.
I got scared and
You shouldn't have fucking, yeah, you shouldn't have been trying to fuck. Like, it's not it's not a movie. Life is not a movie. Like, I know in movies you'll see a girl is crying and then they start fucking. That's not how that works. It's not how that works. It's not like it's an impossible thing that never happens. There's definitely times where that happens, but the majority of people, when they're upset, they don't want to get fucked.
left the house. I apologize if that made Emmy uncomfortable for me not saying sorry, and I wish I said sorry back then.
No mention of the crying, and again, if you were in a
And real. That is real. No mention of the crying. Give that nigga props for that.
situation in which you thought this was the next step, advancing to the next stage, y'all were cuddling and stuff like that, especially in a time of...
Like, I'm gonna be real. And I don't want niggas to think that I don't like these, like, okay, well, I don't like these big streamers, but, like, I don't like them as streamers. It's not that I don't like them as human beings. You know what I mean? I don't like the streamer, or I don't like them as creators, but you gotta be able to differentiate the two. You know what I mean? Like, yes, they're creators, but they're also just people at the end of the day. So, as people, they're just normal human beings. But I'm not gonna lie, I just don't like y'all creators. I'm not gonna lie. Like, y'all niggas piss me off. I'm like, y'all niggas just piss me off. It's like, I'm not gonna lie. It's the niggas like, what's that nigga's name? That like Ronaldo nigga? Not the soccer player, but it be niggas like that nigga. It be niggas like that good Fortnite nigga. That the fucking clicks nigga. Like niggas like that, the like chubby short nigga. I don't know his name. That be like those three niggas, I'm not gonna lie, y'all niggas put the worst taste for streamers in my mouth ever. I'm not gonna lie. So as streamers, y'all niggas suck. But as people, you gotta be able to differentiate the two. I'm retarded, so I don't know how to articulate my talking points. But if you understand the drift of what I'm saying, you already know. But I don't hate this nigga. I don't hate this nigga, and I don't hate the girl and that other nigga. You know what I mean? Like, I don't hate them personally. I just don't like those niggas as streamers. All of you niggas piss me off. All you niggas are filthy fucking rich. Try to act like you're not. Gain so much shit, and then you want to act like it's like the hardest work that you've ever done in your life. It's like, nigga, shut your bitch ass up. Like, it's hard work to maintain the audience. Maintaining the audience is hard. But you also do get to the point where once you maintain the audience for a certain amount of time, you don't even have to work on maintaining the audience. Niggas will watch you literally fucking sleep. So you really only have to maintain it for that short period of time, and then you have niggas that will literally watch you do anything. So I don't even want to hear about how hard it is. You only have to put in work for that short period of time, and then you're good. And I don't even want to hear about, oh, well, you got to build the fan base. That is literally luck. You have to get lucky. You get lucky, and then you maintain the base. You maintain that fan base, maintain the eyes on you, which is very difficult. It's not like it's an easy task that nobody can do ever, right? But maintaining those eyes for a certain amount of time. Once you maintain those eyes, though, you don't have to do shit. Like, let's be real. Niggas like Pokimane, niggas like fucking Ninja, like, yeah, they're not popping. They're not like the fucking top of the internet like they used to be. But, like, they still have niggas that watch them. They can just do whatever the fuck they want. They're not working hard. They're just turning on stream and playing whatever game they want to play. Because niggas will watch them. They have a fan base. They built that fan base, so it's like, boom. But the actual getting the eyes on you, you have to just get lucky, nigga. And y'all niggas want to act like that shit's like anybody could do it. Like, if you just continue to stream, then you'll hit the lottery one day. Like, no, nigga. Y'all niggas got lucky. And y'all niggas need to admit that shit. You got lucky. Some of y'all just need to admit that. You got lucky. You did maintain the audience. Maintaining the audience is the hard part. Getting big, like getting those initial eyes on you, all luck.
distress, you would have no problem with having a conversation with her right after. Kind of acknowledging that, hey, I read the room wrong. You yelping and leaving the way that you did seems as though you did something that you knew you were guilty for. If Miss Kip didn't give enough bad excuses after bad excuses on this live stream, he then doubles down.
Let me put it to you this way. Every single one of your favorite top streamers that you watch, they didn't just grow their audience throughout the years, slowly growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. They had a viral moment or a bigger YouTuber shouted them out. You got lucky. If neither one of those two things happened, you wouldn't have fucking been where you are today. And the only reason why you went viral is because you posted the right video at the right time, at the right day, and it popped off. Anybody can go viral if you get lucky. Is what it is. Or if you happen to get lucky and a big streamer notices your content, shouts you out, maybe does a collab, something. But the fuck? Like, tell me right now. You know fucking Ray from Ray that be hanging out with Kai Cenat and shit, that would just be a regular nigga. He would just be a regular ass, schmegular ass nigga. Even if he tried to stream, if he tried streaming and he'd never met Kai Cenat and he just tried streaming on his own, streaming by himself, solo dolo from the start, that nigga, you think we know who that nigga is by now? We might, but he definitely wouldn't have been as popular as he was today. That's facts. Like, y'all niggas got lucky, bro. And y'all niggas don't want to admit that shit.
What Imaru kind of alluded to at the end of her stream, and the fact that, hey, Ms. Kiff is going to try to paint me to be some sort of a villain in this conversation.
Like,
the way that he does,
I just want y'all niggas to admit that y'all got lucky. That's the thing that pisses me off. When you act like it was 100% hard work, that's bullshit. You got lucky. Admit it. Some of y'all niggas piss me off. Let's continue.
does that is by playing the animal card. Same card that they tried to use on Hassan last week.
Emaru has a lot of rabbits.
Playing the animal card. Same card that they
The Hassan dog.
Emaru has a lot of rabbits. It was her calling when she first moved in. These were a big part of her life. But as those rabbits moved out of her room and into the living room, they started to see disgusting neglect. No food, no water, sometimes not having clean bedding for weeks. I, along with many others who would come over, would give them what they needed, and I would tell her all the time to take care of them, but to no avail. She completely neglected those rabbits, so much that many of them just died over 1 year of being around in my house. My cleaning ladies would clean them just because they felt terrible. And my brother once came over and said, and I quote, "If you ever marry this woman, I'll never forgive you."
What? Oh.
Why did that nigga just mention that? That did not make him look good. I think that he thought he was cooking when he wrote that. That was not... That's just... You just outed your brother. I'm not gonna lie. Like, oh shit. I'm sorry, Percy. I didn't know you were under my feet. I didn't mean to kick you. Oh, they're gonna fucking get me. I accidentally kicked my cat because he was laying underneath my feet and I moved. They're gonna get me. You fucking kill him. Kill him now. Kill him now.
Here is a video up close of Emaru's rabbits. I think it's odd. These are small little mites that are inside the rabbit cage, and she didn't care. She completely neglected these animals, and I'm not going to sit around and let people say that she didn't. People who came to my house knew that they were neglected. What's that? This is an up-close view of the rabbit cage being completely disgusting and neglected. She left them to die. And I'm not going to sit here and have her pretend she didn't. It's fucking disgusting.
So let me get this straight. Your ultimate combatant to the essay allegations, the DV allegations, the verbal abuse allegations is the fact that Imaru was neglectful to rabbits that were also in your house and in your care. I don't think that that's like the best excuse in the world. Actually, I don't think it's an excuse.
It's actually a very good point. Because I'm not the only one that takes care of the cats and the turtles. Like... that's a dual thing.
at all. It's a non-excuse. It's crazy because he's trying to play this internet game that a lot of content creators try to do, in which they utilize their audience and their feelings towards a situation in order to paint somebody or someone else in a bad light. I'm gonna be quite honest with you though, gang. This is falling on deaf ears. Nobody cares about these rabbits in this situation when there are claims of SA that you admitted and acknowledged, when there are claims of DV which you gave an excuse about, and when there are claims of threats, violence, and other things. You are an insecure man, and that is a invalid excuse, full stop. Now what Miskip did to close out his stream is he gave a pretty eerie and ominous threat to other content creators and streamers out there that he knows personally.
I am going to stand up for myself. I am going to defend myself in these situations. I am not going away. I have no plans to go away. And I believe a lot of the situations today were absolutely exaggerated. I have dozens of photos and videos, calls and messages as well.
I feel like a lot of niggas would hate me if I was a top streamer. Maybe it's kind of good that I have no views, because I don't think niggas would fuck with my opinion. Niggas might, like, I already know if I was a top streamer, niggas would just be sending like hate campaigns on me for the shit that I'd be saying.
Well, if she has them. I have things I will be leaking over the next 2 days of other
Leaking?
people, of other things.
Like,
I have a lot of
why are you leaking it to the internet? You guys should be going to a fucking court. Like, what? Call the cops, nigga, if you've been abused. Hello? Isn't there like a domestic whatever hotline or whatever? Or is it not like, does it have to be like in a certain amount of time? Because I don't know how that works. Like, if you get I don't even know because I'm pretty sure there's a hotline, but if you call the hotline and like it happened, like you got abused maybe like 4 months ago, does it count? Or does it like not count because it happened too long ago? You know what I mean? Or does it not, like, can't you just call these niggas, bro? Like, I feel like the law should be a part of this.
messages that I have that
Even though the law, our justice system is fucked up.
I'm going to expose as time goes on, because I do believe that this is a time to go fucking buck wild.
So you've been sitting on these other videos and other evidence of people doing SA or DV or just other disgusting stuff from your content creator and streamer friends. Got it. We hear you loud and clear. And I think that is a bow on this specific conversation, but it opens up the present of a bigger conversation. Twitch, the community, the streamers, the content creators have problems, like real problems. Not like, oh, we can't figure out which platform to stream on, but no, these are people who are violent. And it's disgusting because in his attempt to defend himself, Miskiff is ultimately admitting that, yeah, I know that streamers commit these atrocities. I just hide them, just like other streamers do. But I tell you what, Miskiff, you go ahead and you release that information. Release that information. I want you to, because we can pack them and you up. We can pack everybody up, because there's no way that we should be platforming anybody who has the...
Like, what do you mean we can pack you up? How are you gonna pack him up? Please tell me. What does that even mean? What?
I just hide them, just like other streamers do. But I tell you what, Miskiff, you go ahead and you release that information. Release that information. I want you to, because we can pack them and you up. We can pack everybody up, because there's no way that we should be platforming anybody who has,
like, what does that mean?
Skeletons in their closet. You honestly just don't deserve a platform. For Imaru,
you're gonna pack them up?
To be quite honest with
how?
You, like I said, this is a hell of a year, and your assaults are getting caught on camera and getting admitted to by the people that are doing the assaults. What a hell of a
y'all
time
niggas do not be in real life.
Hoping and praying that Twitch does the right thing. By the time this video
that was
goes
a good
out,
video
this
though.
should be
good video. I like